Marston's Domain.
Hey everyone, Marson here, and today I want to talk about boards that I would want as DLC in Mario Party Superstars from Mario Party 1. I'm going to be doing this for Mario Party 2 and 3 as well, but this video is just going to be focused on Mario Party 1 boards. There is one board that's not on this list that I did want to talk about, because some people might question why it's not on there, and that is DK's Jungle Adventure. Some of the people that follow me know that I really love the Donkey Kong Country series, but I just don't really enjoy the board, and I feel like it's only related to Donkey Kong just because it's a jungle. To me, there's not a ton of stuff that just screams Donkey Kong to me. So I don't have that board on this list, just to answer that if people are wondering why I didn't pick that board. But without any further ado, let's get into the boards that I would want as DLC in Mario Party Superstars. So first up, I have Mario's Rainbow Castle. I think this board would be perfect as DLC. It's really simple, but shenanigans can definitely happen. And I really like when there's simple boards mixed in with the other types of boards, because sometimes it's nice to just play a board where it's very straightforward. You don't really have to think about where you're going, you just have to think about getting to the star when you're actually able to. Because on this board, Toad and Bowser swap, and if you see Bowser, you're just losing coins. And I think it's straightforward enough to where anyone can really play it and have a good time. I also think this board really wouldn't need any reworking either, which I think is really cool. I think they could just take the board and just hop it on over. I know there's work involved with remastering it and stuff, but in terms of the layout, I think it's already set. I don't think they'd really need to change anything. The music on this board is awesome, so I'd love to hear a remix of it, and I think seeing an HD remaster of this board would look really, really good. So first pick, Mario's Rainbow Castle. My next pick is Eternal Star. Now, this board, I know that they wouldn't bring back Baby Bowser, which apparently it's Baby Bowser in this, and then I think later on in the series it was Koopa Kid, but I'm on the wiki and it says Baby Bowser's, so I'm gonna go with that. So I know that they would have to change them because they don't seem to be bringing them back at all for Superstars, but I don't think it'd be impossible to do that, because what they could do is have Bowser Jr. create Shadow Mario, except using the whole cast. So you could see Shadow Mario, Shadow Luigi, just anyone from the roster, which I think could end up being kind of cooler than Baby Bowser's in general. The only thing with this board though, if they brought it back, would be that I would want them to tweak how the happening space works. The happening space brings you back to the beginning, and I know that it just revolves around odds on how many times people land on the happening space, but it sends everyone back to the beginning. And I felt like I just kept going back to the beginning. So I think it'd be kind of cool if the happening space maybe just swapped where some of the warps went. But other than that, I think this board is really cool, especially for the fact of how the stars work on this board, because you have to pay up front, and then you have to roll higher than Baby Bowser. And if you don't, not only do you not get a star, but if you have a star, you'll lose a star. I feel like if they brought it back, they'd probably tweak that a bit to where maybe you just don't even lose a star. And I don't even know if I'd really be that opposed to that. But in general, this board to me is really unique, and I think seeing an HD remaster of it would be super cool, because the board's in space and it's based around a star, so it'd be cool to see what they would do with that in HD. But like I said though, I would definitely want them to make some tweaks. And now the final board, I hope you guys don't unsubscribe, because I feel like this board is one that people would not want back, and I think if you had asked me this before I played it again, I probably would have said I wouldn't want it back either, but that is Wario's Battle Canyon. I could not believe how wacky it got playing on this board. Now, if they brought it back, I would want them to tweak it a little bit, because I think there's a little bit too much randomness. There was one point where it was the last turn, and I wanted to see Boo, and I managed to roll a 10 and go to, I think, each island except Bowser's Island, and then I managed to go behind Boo, and I had one space left, and that one space brought me just before Boo. So I think what would be cool is if maybe when you go to use the cannon, they give you an option to use coins, and the more coins you spend, the slower the aimer will go on the board, so that way you can maybe better select where you land when you get shot to the other area. I really feel like this board is one that would surprise a lot of people that I brought up, But maybe I'm wrong, so definitely let me know in the comment section down below if this is a board you actually like, or if you're like, yeah, please no, I don't want this back. But those are the boards that I'd like to see back from Mario Party 1 as DLC and Superstars. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. If you want to stay up to date with my videos and live streams, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.